one of the loudest venues in the National Football League. You get a look there at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. A few short moments ago, these two teams made their way out of the Arrowhead Stadium tunnels, and the noise level in this place was just about off the charts. They're set for football as the Chiefs get set to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. Does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down. You think about this strong safety position. They're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play. And this is going to be incomplete.
Tight defense there on 3rd down, but what a product of good coaching and even better execution, because he realized he's in field goal range, no sense forcing anything, and he made sure he didn't.
And Zuerlein's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 15. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. So, CD, you talk about this football team. Some of the whispers and reports, the social media posts, they hint at a locker room that's splintered, badly splintered. There was talk earlier, some guys might walk away entirely. But that hasn't happened, however, at least to this point.
No, and sometimes some of that talk is just that, talk. I mean, guys often say, that's it, I'm out of here. And then they realize, I'm not ready to retire yet. What am I going to do now? And they're really ready to come back and dive back in. In fact, we've got guys who are wearing gold jackets in the Hall of Fame that talked about retirement the last 6-7 years of their careers. So that's not always real. And sometimes you just have to go ahead and ride it out. And this is an opportunity now for everyone in this locker room to move forward.
A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Now a first down throw complete downfield. That's good for 28 yards.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time to his left. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. Working from the gun, Mahomes flushed out right. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Calvin Joseph. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
And he'll get this one up to the 26. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. All right, Charles, we've spoken about this offense plenty, how great they've been all year. 9-0 now, into the back half of the season. Super Bowl favorites, without a doubt. I think everyone agrees on that. What do you think is the thing that most stands between them and a perfect... Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Muhammad. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And the Chiefs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
43. He's crossing. He's checking cross.
2nd down and goal. Mahomes on the move to his... And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they, as mentioned, unbeaten to this point in the year, but you think this game, their toughest test yet.
I absolutely do, because to me, this is a good measuring stick game because they've been able to take advantage of the schedule. But here, this is another team leading its division.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick 6. Prescott. And that'll be incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
As a former defender, I can feel their sigh of relief after that one because when he breaks out of the pocket and you face a mobile quarterback, he causes all kind of problems in your secondary. They were able to force that incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Here's Prescott. Open man Lamb. It's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air again, Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. Over the middle. That's hauled in by Isabella.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger. And lead to an interception.
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll go right back to Lamb. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. From the red zone now, Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Prescott. Quick hitter here, it's complete. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Prescott now. Flushed out right. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead is down to 4.
Chiefs 14, Cowboys 10.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get... This is intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
It certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering, and now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Here's Prescott. This is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, you can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Prescott being chased out left. And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown! 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there, because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Out to his left. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game.
And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes, he can do everything seemingly, and that time he just reared back and let it fly.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
From the 10, and a less than desirable return as he's out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Final play of the half. Prescott. He's going to float this one deep right side. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
On first down, Mahomes. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Terrell Basham. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. After the sack on first down, Mahomes dancing to... And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. And he will bring this down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner, forget starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, this is almost an unwinnable spot for a defense. They have to come right out for a first and goal trying to stop them. But let me hold on a second. Let me take that back real quick. They can win here if they force a field goal try. Still a long ways away from that happening, but that has to be what they're thinking right now.
Toward the pylon, caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. So it's 3rd and goal now. This is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott, a 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Zerline connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Monte Nicholson picks it.
With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
23 yards, the final tally. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. They go play action. Now Mahomes. This one into the hands of Burton. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they certainly spread the ball around so far, but they're definitely getting everyone involved now when you're throwing it to the fullback. Just shows how versatile this offense is and how everyone is a threat.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he's got it. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now here's Mahomes. Steps away to his left. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Kylen Granson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Extra point by Butker is on target, and the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Escaping the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run. A 1st down carry by Elliott. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Prescott. And he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. So both teams trade touchdowns in the 3rd as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off the play fake, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Flush to his right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Left side to Lamb.
And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 13, and how about that? They're able to convert on 4th and 10. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Dak's throw pulled in by Lamb. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Prescott yet again. That's going to be caught. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Pollard is going backwards here. They come in and drop him all the way back at the 4-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all of these picks have been his fault. You know, some of the throws, yes, but there have been a good number of them where he hasn't been helped by his own receivers, and they've turned into interceptions. So he knows if he keeps firing, perhaps good things can happen, not just in this game, but especially in later ones.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Mahomes. To the right side and into the hands of the tight end, Granson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs 1st down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Forced out to his left. Throw going to be caught left side here by Granson. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Cordray Tankersley with a pick. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would, and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Mahomes buying time to his left. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Zerline good with a PAT, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. Steps away. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Mahomes will throw. And that's caught by the tight end, Granson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Mahomes. And he's got Granson over the middle. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds. Seconds to go in the ball game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively at 2nd down.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Mahomes. He's got Granson, his tight end. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Mahomes. Being chased out left. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking to throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down and then some.
Mahomes to throw it.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
This is Tony Pollard. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
Prescott's throw here going to be caught by Wilson.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout down. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Prescott. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. Now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
Well, Prescott here to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Wilson. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Boy, can you believe this? That one probably should have been picked too. Instead, it's 4th down.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Prescott. Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. One final try from Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Dallas, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And now they'll have the short week ahead as they'll host their annual